remember to turn on all notifications so you don't miss a video. I believe that Arcane chose the wrong protagonist. When this show first came out, everyone was hyping it up, which led me to believe that it probably wasn't even that good. Same thing happened with CSM and Edge Runners, but one of my friends gave it his star of approval, and since I trusted his tastes, I checked it out. I was thoroughly disappointed and just didn't see the appeal. One of the main things he pointed out was the quality of the conflict between the overworld and underworld. After giving it a quick skim recently, I realized why I didn't like Arcane that much. It has to do with my first sentence. I'll start with the theme. I rewatched the show so I could come up with my own perception of the theme rather than someone else's. It'll be easier if I explain the thematic conflicts. The first conflict is whether Jayce and Viktor should use their untested hex core or wait for it to be perfected, like Heimerdinger suggested. The latter has the mentality of, let's wait so that we can help more people in the future, but the former's mentality is, people need our help right now and might not make it to the future. What's genius about this is that their mentalities are influenced by their species and backgrounds. Jayce and Viktor are humans and Viktor is sick and dying. Meanwhile, Heimerdinger is of a race that's able to live for centuries. It's essentially deontology versus teleology. The second theme is that the overworld is not fit to rule the underworld because they don't even know what's going on down there. The first way this is shown is the dynamic between Vi and Caitlyn. The latter is from the overworld and doesn't know how bad the underworld people have it. She makes negative assumptions about the people that live there and doesn't know that prisoners get beaten up. The second is the dynamic between Jayce and Vi. Vi also points out to Jayce that he doesn't know what prisoners go through after he threatens to have her arrested. After the two run their operation, Vi's knowledge of Silco and personal damage he's dealt to her leads her to want her to continue fighting. But Jayce's safe overworld life makes his killing of one kid have a massive impact on him. His diplomatic nature also leads him to realizing that if the overworld and underworld went to war, the underworld would be destroyed, and as a diplomat, he wants to avoid war. So there are two options: go to war or let underworld govern themselves as a separate nation. All of this climaxes with him deciding that the overworld is unfit to rule the underworld, and the council gives them their sovereignty. Once again, character backgrounds shape the belief of each character. In the end, the story seems to agree with Heimerdinger's teleology and Jayce's diplomacy. Both of these conclusions are made through Jayce. If you've seen my essay on what makes a good protagonist, you can probably already predict where I'm headed with this. One of my requirements was that the protagonist had to embody the theme. So which character embodies parts of the themes? Vi, Jayce, Viktor, Heimerdinger, Caitlyn, and Silco. Which one of them is at the center of the themes and makes the decisions that tells the audience which side the story supports? Jayce. Yet who's the protagonist of Arcane? Jinx, a character with no bearings on the themes that I've mentioned. I believe another minor theme is whether Jinx is too far gone or not. Vi believes she's not, Echo and Caitlyn believe she is. Even here, Jinx is just the object of the theme. She doesn't have an actual stance. In conclusion, I believe that Jayce should have been the protagonist of Arcane because he had the strongest connection to the thematic conflicts of the story and was the one who made the decisions on which side of the theme was right. If his plotline and thematic conflicts were the focus of the story and the sister's plotline was heavily reduced, I believe I would have loved this story. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and help me revolutionize the manga industry by buying my manga and spreading the word. All important links will be in the description.